I put the link again. Have you guys downloaded this software, or is it getting downloaded still?
Sir, what's the procedure to download on iOS?
For iOS,
Sorry,
there
Mac.
will be one option, right? Don't you see any option for iOS?
No, sir, nothing for Mac OS.
Is it mentioned it is for Windows or it is a common for both? I'm not sure. Can you try same if it works?
Okay, sir.
Yeah. I'm not sure about iOS actually, but it should work because they have not given any option of Windows or iOS, right? So it should work. One of you share your screen. I can tell and everyone can follow it because in my system it is already installed. So if one of you can share your screen, that will be good.
Sir, I have tried it for Mac OS. Like it's directly downloading the .exe file, and Mac OS doesn't support .exe file to download in its system, so it's not accessible on Mac OS.
Let me check what we can do for macOS. How many people are there with macOS? Hmm.
All the participants, can you please raise your hand with Mac OS? Sir, it's not any problem anymore. Like there are only one or two people, and we might sort it out with our Windows system later. So it's no problem for Mac OS.
Okay, because otherwise we will waste a lot of time, I feel. There is this link, you can try it. I'll just give you this link.
Okay,
They
sir.
have,
No
they have
problem. We will
mentioned
just
some.
practice it and view it on Windows and then try it on Mac OS like later on.
Yeah. So
Oh,
can anyone share the screen with Windows so that everyone can see it and I can tell what needs to be done? Can someone raise hand? We can make him admin or something to allow screen share. Neither who can do it.
just a second, sir.
Yeah.
Contacting with my team too.
Whoever is joined now, please go to the link. There is a link. I will just paste it again. And you have to install this SQL Server Express on the link. Vineet is saying, allow me to share my screen. Can you make Vineet admin or give him the permission.
Yes, sir.
Vineet wants to share his screen.
Yes, sir. Okay, I will just give him permission.
Okay.
Okay, sir. We need.
Vineet Goyal.
Okay, just a second. Let me find him. Okay, he will be in chat. Okay, we need go ahead. Done. Yeah.
Okay, Vineet, you can share your screen now.
Just a second. And now. Okay, we need like you can now unmute yourself and can like share your screen.
Yeah, let me share my screen, sir.
Yes. Okay, we need continue.
Linux also. Okay. Everyone has downloaded it and trying to install. Can everyone see this screen now?
Yes, sir, the screen is visible.
Then fine, you don't have to install it again. Okay, you have to click on basic here. Okay, and then next, then accept the license. Yes, next, just install it. Everyone follow it.
Sir, can you tell us the
Yeah.
differences? Sir,
Yeah,
can you tell us the differences between SQL Server 2017 and 19?
there's not much difference. If you have 17, then that is also fine. Any version will work.
So why we install Express Edition? Why we want to go with the developer or
Both are fine. This has like in production and all you can do, but both are free. So if you
Both
have
are-
developer or express, anything is fine.
okay? So sir, it is a time bound or it is once for all?
Sorry?
It is time bound, say 30 days period or 90 days period is there.
No. It is
downloaded once for all, na?
hope everyone is doing it.
I'm sorry to interrupt, sir, but I did not get the chance to greet you. So can I introduce the workshop to the audience and to introduce you as well?
Yeah, I will introduce myself. Just
Okay.
I was waiting if more people are joining, then I will start introduction.
Yeah, sure. Then
Sir, we
we'll wait
already
for
have like 100 people joined.
Okay.
Yes, so can I introduce this event first?
I think so. You can introduce.
Okay, so I'll start. Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Commencing today's workshop on the behalf of KSW and LDRP Institute, I warmly welcome everyone who has joined us in this workshop. So while installation is in process and before moving forward towards the workshop, I would like to have a quick intro about KSV and LDRP and this event. So KSV, Kadi Sarva Vidyalaya, is a university established wide Gujarat State Act 21 of 2007 and was approved by UGC Act. So the university has been set up by Sarva Vidyalaya Keravani Mandal which is a trust with over 100 years of philanthropic existence to provide need-based education and develop courses of contemporary relevance. Now, talking about LDRP Institute of Technology and Research, it was established in 2005 and 2006. The college has made a steady progress during the past 16 years of its existence. As a prestigious state institution, LDRP-ITR has long recognized its role in the engineer education, generation, and dissemination of useful and relevant technological, industrial, and economical development of the country. So now KSV and LDRP has brought this immense experience of Break the Barrier event, which is a compilation of various workshops from industry experts, working professionals, experienced developers, CEOs, and more, where you can present your revolutionary ideas and skill ups with a competitive environment presented by the hackathon. So among these 14 plus featured workshops, today we'll be going to conduct this SQL workshop. And on that note, I would like to introduce our speaker presenter for this workshop, Mr. Ankit Bansal. So you may proceed. Good afternoon, Mr. Bansal.
Hello, everyone. Thank you, Khushbu. I got disconnected actually because of internet issues. Yeah. So I'm Ankit. As I said, I have around 11 years of experience currently working with Amazon as a data engineer. Prior to Amazon, I have worked with Deloitte, Infosys, IBM Technologies. I have worked on data warehousing, data engineering, data analytics, and BI projects mainly. And so throughout my career, I have worked on SQL. I run a YouTube channel also, and I discuss a lot of real-time problems on that. And I'm feeling excited to share my knowledge today with all of you. I can see there are more than 105 participants. So yeah, we will make this 3 hours useful. You will learn something. So I request everyone to please install this software. The link is there in the chat box. Because we will be doing hands-on session. It is not just a slide or something I will be going through it. We will do hands-on and understand the basics of SQL, how to use SQL for analytics. So make sure you install this and do a hands-on. Just watching it will not help. So after every concept, I will ask every one of you to do yourself. So please install the software. It will take maximum 5 to 10 minutes. That's it.
Sir, can you tell us real-time scenarios or real-time issues?
Yeah, I will tell everything.
So that is asked in the interview questions. They give us the data set and we need to answer them within 2 or 3 minutes.
Okay. Yeah. So
that-
you guys are like in final year students, or I'm not sure. What is the audience?
Sir, it's mixed. Like some of us are final year, some of us are like still in first year, and it's all mixed.
Okay, all are college students.
Yes, the majority of the audience is from the 7th sem, just starting the 7th sem, like from final year only.
Okay. Okay.
Sir, I have passed out.
Okay.
So I switched my profile from some implementation job to this analytics job. Earlier one I was implemented multiple ERPs or SAPs in various product verticals.
Okay.
So
Okay.
last 3 years I'm working on this data warehousing and analysis part.
Okay. Okay.
So now I am giving multiple interviews, and on very first interview or multiple interviews they give me the case studies. Some like date wise case studies, some I have seen your tournament example on YouTube, something like that, and there are multiple cases and they want answer, how can you solve this question? And at that time I just thinking how can I solve it. So it's my imagination data set is on you can say I can see the data set, there are 3 rows, 4 columns are there, and
Mhm.
this is the output. How can I, without on pen and paper, without SQL, how can I finish this?
You can do it. It will come with practice, because generally in interviews they won't give you some environment or something. They will just plain on notepad or something. They will ask you to write. So more you practice, more you will be comfortable with it.
Okay.
So that will come with time.
Okay.
Don't just rush. Practice daily, at least 1 or 2 query. So what I'll do, I will cover basics today and intermediate as well. And after that, what you can do, I have many scenario-based question on my YouTube channel, and I have explained step by step. They are around 35-40 videos. Okay. So
Okay.
after the session, you can go through the video. So what you can do, you understand the problem from the video, try it yourself.
Okay.
Okay. 1 second. 1 second. Can you do connect now? The left hand side? Yeah.
It's a command base, sir.
We will install SSMS as well. So
Yeah.
did anything happen after connect now?
No, it's a blank screen is there. One row affected. It shows.
Okay, that's it. That is fine. That means it is connected. Can you just copy this SQL Express instance name connection string? The first one, copy and paste into a notepad. We might need it later. On the first row, right? You see connection string, instance name. Hello.
Yeah, I'm listening, sir. This is.
Yeah, server equal to host name. Yeah, just copy this and keep it in a notepad. Connection string.
SQL Express and then version.
Full string you can, full string you can keep in a notepad. Copy it. There is an option to copy also in the right hand side. If you just click, it will copy. Did you copy?
Yeah, copy it, sir.
Okay, now click. So this is done. Has everyone come to this page? Others, can you, some of the folks can confirm if they are on this page?
Yes, other participants, please confirm in the chat.
Okay, it is getting installed. Okay, after that, you have to click on install SSMS. Can you click on install SSMS? Third option.
Yes, sir. Clicking on that.
Yeah.
It direct to Microsoft website.
Actually, I'm seeing your SQL Server Express edition. Can you share your screen? I think you shared your window only, right? You have to share your screen.
So can
We
I
are not
stop? Can I stop share
Yeah.
and reshare it again?
Right. That's what you have to do. Yeah.
Okay, just a minute.
PostgreSQL is also fine. Yeah, that is also fine. There will be little bit functions and syntax difference,
Yeah.
but
Now,
otherwise it will be fine.
now
Yeah.
you can.
Now, yeah, we can see.
Okay.
So after clicking on install SSMS, you will come to this page. You have to click on this download SSMS. So can you click on this free download for SQL Server Management Studio? Yes.
Sir, I already installed a SQL Server 2017. So it will ask me for. Anyways, let's see.
So you have Management Studio already, or you just have SQL Server?
No, both.
Both are there, then you don't have to do anything.
Let it be latest version. That was old one.
Okay, you will have new one, I think. Yeah. Okay, it is getting installed. Okay, I mean download. Okay.
Yeah, it will take 10 to 15 minutes.
Everyone,
So-
please download SSMS.
So, sir, as per your just guidance, so I need to practice a lot
Yeah.
of case studies.
Yeah, so there are case studies on my YouTube channel around 30 to 40. You can practice one by one. What you can do, you can understand the question, and then in the description box I have put the create table and insert table commands. Okay,
Okay. So
you can create that table from there and then try yourself, and then after that you can check the solution.
can you share me your email ID if I want to discuss with you some new queries or some new cases
Vinit,
that I enable?
Vinit, the FAQ section will be like in the last in the other half of this workshop, and we will give a chance to interact with the sir in the last part of the our workshop. So is it okay?
It's up to you, Ankit sir. I don't have an issue.
Yes, you all will have a chance to interact with him in the FAQ section.
Yeah, that is also fine.
I'm okay with it. I'm okay.
Just paste the YouTube link in case anyone needs it.
Everyone received the link? Sir, can I uninstall the old versions?
You can uninstall, but I would say for now you keep the older only. Later you can try. Otherwise, something messed up, then you will be not able to practice it, right?
Okay.
So you can try later doing it 2019, but there's not much difference. At least for our class, it works 2017 and 19 both. So someone asked what are the topics covered. So we will start with basic SQL. We will see how we can filter data, aggregate data, how can we pivot the data. There are different filter options, aggregate options. Also, we will see some advanced SQL concepts, rank and all, windowing functions. So we'll start from basics, select star, and then move on to other things. Joins, how to join multiple tables.
Yes, sir.
Sir, can you tell us about some performance?
Yeah, we'll talk about it.
Okay.
So SQL is very, there's not much in SQL. Unlike Java, Python, other like programming language, SQL has only 10-15 keywords if you see, select, from, where, group by. SQL is more about logic. Okay, how is your logic building ability, right? So once you learn basic, it is more about practice. So if you practice daily, within 2 months, you will become a good expert in SQL. Okay. But the only thing is you should know how to practice it. I will be telling that how to do that in the session. So yeah, within 45 days to 60 days, you should be good at industry level. And nowadays SQL is very hot in the market. So if you learn SQL and you know Excel or some other BI tool, Power BI, Tableau, there are a lot of opportunities. And once you learn SQL, other things become easy. Like you can easily learn, for example, Tableau, Power BI, or any BI tool, because in the backend, SQLs are only running, right? So SQL is fundamental to any analytics project or analytics company.
Sir, why SQL? Why not others? There are so many databases in the market.
No,
MySQL, MongoDB.
there are so many databases, but SQL is same, right? Almost 80-90% the way you write SQL is same. So different companies will be using different databases. Some are using SQL Server, some are using Oracle, some are using Redshift, but that is fine. As far as you know the SQL, you can work on any of the database.
So why there is a specific requirement? If you know SQL, then you can work on any of the databases.
Right. Right.
So why they want I want like core MongoDB or MySQL? Have you worked on MySQL? Then what would be the our answer at that time?
So MongoDB is different. MongoDB is a NoSQL database. But for SQL like MySQL, SQL Server, Oracle, Teradata, SQL is same. And I have hardly seen someone is specifically asking to work on that database. If you know SQL, you can work on any database. Generally, people will ask you to write SQL. Doesn't matter which database. They will ask you to write on Notepad. If you can write, that is good enough.
So
And
we can say,
syntax-wise, 80-90% it is same. Only 10% some function name and other things are here and there. Otherwise, it is all same.
so you can say we can work on any of the databases if we have the knowledge of SQL.
I'm sorry
Right.
to interrupt, Vinit, but
Okay.
I think we have our FAQ session at the end. So can you please ask the questions at the end? Mr. Ankit will definitely answer you.
So Khushbu, the thing is this is getting installed, so we can utilize this time if someone has some
Correct.
question, right?
Correct. Sir.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, that is fine. Yeah, so if you learn SQL, you can work on any database, relational database, not NoSQL. NoSQL is different
And sir,
completely.
what is Azure and this AWS? It is also a databases of the Microsoft.
So
Infra is there.
Azure is Microsoft Cloud. So they are cloud services, right? So Microsoft has Microsoft Azure, Google has Google Cloud, and Amazon has Amazon Web Services. So within cloud, you have different databases, different services. You have like S3 to store data in AWS, similarly in other cloud technologies. So there are mainly three which are there in the market: Azure, AWS, and Google Cloud. And even if you learn, that is also good. But again, there also SQL is same. If you
SQL is
have to
same,
write
na?
SQL, yeah, syntax will be, that's what I'm saying, 85-90% it is same across anything, all the database.
So
Yeah.
we need to learn only the infra part, like how it manages data on the cloud.
Right. Infra part, and there are some services that you have to understand.
Okay, that's it. Okay, thanks, sir.
Yeah. I put the YouTube link. You can check out the channel later.
Yes, sir.
I think downloading or installing process has been completed, so we can move further.
Okay. So if it is downloaded, everyone, I will just send a file and I will show you how to import that data into SQL Server. Okay. So let me send the file quickly. Mm, Why am I not getting the attach file option here in the chat box? Yeah, it will install after download. You have to click on the exe file, and then it will install. Do we have attach option, or should I email everyone? I'm not sure.
Sir, can we like share like a Google Drive link directly?
Okay.
Yes, sir.
1 second. Yeah, I will paste the link then. I'm putting the link of the Google Drive. Just download the file from here, and then I will show you what needs to be done. Let me know once you download the file. The file name is superstore orders.xlx. I'm going to share my screen now.
Hello, sir. Sir, you send the link in the chat.
Yeah, I've sent the link.
Sir, like, can you share again? Can you please share again?
Yeah, I'll send it again.
Okay, sir.
This is Google Drive link. Yeah.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. Just download the file. It is a small file only. It will not take time. Let me know once it is downloaded. I'm pasting again. Some people are not able to see it. I pasted again the link.
Sir, can you please check like in the two section of like it's everyone or like someone like a person?
Yeah. Now I have done everyone. Sorry, I
yes,
was.
sir.
Yeah, now we
Yes,
got
sir.
it.
Yes, sir.
Okay. You guys are able to access the file, right? You are able to download it. Anyone able to download? Can you just confirm? Okay. Okay. So if you guys have installed SSMS, you will see this screen after connecting to database. Are you guys able to see this screen? Whatever screen I'm showing you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Awesome. So you have to click on master. So in system databases, if you go to databases, within that there will be system databases, and then there will be master. You have to right click on master, go to task, and say import data. Once you import data, click on it, this will come. So I have to just click on next. Okay. After clicking, it is asking choose a data source. Our data source is an Excel file. So I will say Microsoft Excel. Okay. I'll just click on it. Then it will ask for path. Go to browse. Go to that path. Just check my path. So you have to select your path and choose that file. I'm choosing this file, sample superstore.xls, right? I'll say open. Okay. And then here Excel version, you can say 97 2003 because this is a XLS file. So version will be 97 2003, right? And first row has column names, yes. Click on next. Now here it is asking where you want to copy the data, right? So we have to go to the last and choose this SQL Server native client. Are you guys able to follow me? Can someone confirm? All of you are at this screen now after selecting the file?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. After this, you have to getting error. What is the error, Akhil? This is my SQL Server native client only where I am going to install my data. Right? I want my data into SQL Server only. After click on it, you have to click on next. Use Windows authentication. Keep this option, copy data from one or more tables. Okay. And now you have to choose a source. So I will just choose orders. Okay. And in the out, so this will be my orders tab in the file. And this data I want in, I can give a table name. So let me give some table name, orders underscore one. Okay. You can give just orders because I have a orders table already. So I'm giving orders underscore one. Okay. Just click next. And then it says run immediately. Just click on next and finish. So it says success 994 those transferred, right? So now I can run this. Select star from orders underscore one. Okay, so I can see the data now in orders underscore one. Okay, please confirm if you are able to run this command. Select star from table name, whatever table name you have given. I gave orders underscore one. Whatever you gave, you have to give it here. If we are good, then we can start the querying part, how to do analytics on it. Let me know if you guys are able to import the data. In Postgres, you will have to see. I'm not sure. There should be some option. Okay, so you have to click on master. I'm just telling again. Task, import data. Click on next. Here, you have to choose Microsoft Excel and then path. And the file you downloaded, you have to select that from your system. Here, Excel version is same. You have to same 97 2003. Click on next. Here you have to choose SQL Server native client. And then click on next. Next. And then you have to choose a tab. This is a tab in the Excel, and then you can give some table name, whatever table name you want in your database. You can give _1, _2, anything you can give, right? And then next, just finish. Once you finish it, a new table will be created. I'll just do it again. So a new table is created now, orders _2. Okay, so we have the data 999 those. Are you guys able to import the data? Okay, Vineet is able to do it. Anyone else can confirm? Guys, please respond on the chat.
Yes, sir.
Please respond on the chat. I want some more people to see the data. Okay, I want some more responses. Mandeep and Mujib. For Dilshad, it is still installing. Okay, that's fine. What about others? We have 100+ people. Okay, installing SSMS. I'll give maybe 2-3 minutes more so that more people will have data to see and play with it. Okay, meanwhile, I will start with the basics, and till that time, you people will install it and you can start practicing, right? Okay, so I have this table, orders table. I already installed in the orders table, right? Let me open a Excel as well. So you guys should be comfortable with Excel, right? Let me open a Excel. What I'll do, I will compare Excel and SQL so that it will be easy to follow along. Okay, so this is like a superstore data, right? So before we jump into the SQL or analyze the data, right, we should understand the data. What is our data? So this is a superstore data. You can imagine is as an Amazon website data. So this is the orders data. You have all the order ID. So let's say you placed an order. That order will have an order ID, right? Order date. What date the order was placed? Ship date. So, for example, you ordered a mobile today. It is not necessarily it will ship on that same day, right? Maybe vendor will take 2-3 days or 1 day or same day. It will take some time to ship, right? So we have order date, ship mode. So there are a bunch of ship modes, second class, standard class, right? So there are different ship mode, customer ID. Customer ID of the customer who ordered this order number 1. Then we have customer name, customer ID, customer name. Then we have different segments like, let me put filter. So we have consumer segment, corporate segment, home office, right? Different kinds of segment. Then we have country, in which country order was placed. We have only United States data. Then we have city, state, right? Postal code, region. Okay. And then we have, we have region, then we have product ID, category. So there can be different category, right? It can be furniture, office supplies, technology. Then we have subcategory like art, binders, chairs. So different kind of technologies, subcategories we have. Then we have product name, okay, and then sales. So in that order, what was the sale, quantity, discount, and profit. So these 4 are the measures. So we call it dimension and measures. Dimensions are all attributes. Like you see reason, product name, product ID, city, country. These are attributes and these are fact. All the numbers, like what is the sales of this order, quantity, what is the quantity. So this product, whoever has bought it, there are two quantities, right? There's no discount. This is the profit and this much is the sales, right? And one more thing to important is one order can have two rows, right? So in one order, you can place two products. If you are placing an order on Amazon, you can have two products, right? So there will be two products for this order. If you see order ID is same, but product will be different. If you see product ID is different, there are two different products we are buying in this order. I hope the data is clear. If data is clear, we will move on to start writing SQL. Okay. Now, what happens? So this is the basic syntax of, so this is the table I created. This has same data what I see in Excel, right? So if I have to see the data, what is the data in the table? I just have to say select star from orders, which means orders is a table. From this table, I want to see everything. So star means I want to see everything, right? If I want to see only specific column, not necessarily I want to see everything. Let's say I want to see only order ID, order date, and profit, right? I want to see only three columns. I can just give all the column names separated by comma, right? If I run this, I will see only these columns in the output. Okay, all the rows I'm seeing. If you see there are 999 rows and we have 999 rows. So we have not limited number of rows. We have limited just column. Sometimes what happens when we talk about performance, right? Let's say in your report, you want only three columns, right? So you select only three columns. If you select a star, that will be a performance issue because you are selecting all the columns, right? There are around 15-20 columns, but you need only three in your report. Then why to select everything? So select whatever is required. That will be better for performance, right? So this is how you select all the columns, or you can select whatever is required. So let me just quickly copy this. I will share this script with you guys later. Also, I have a document where all these syntax and all are there, so you don't have to worry about it. I share that document so that you can refer to it later. Okay. So this is select star from orders, and this is select order ID, order date, profit from orders. So this will give you whatever columns are required. Now you are seeing data in random order, in whatever order data was inserted, or it is in random order, right? You want to see in a specific order. So you want to see by order date that whatever order was older, I want to see that first, right? So what you can do? You can just say order by is a keyword, and then you have to give column name. So order date, right? So if I run this now, it will sort the data by order date. So if you see, the oldest order date is coming first in my output, right? 3 January 2018, then 4, then 5, and then in increasing order, right? So this is, we sorted the data in increasing order. I can do it with select star also. So I can just say select star from orders, order by order date, right? So if I have to select this and then click on execute, so it will execute the query. Okay, so if you see, the oldest order is coming first, right? Now someone may ask you that I want to see in the reverse order, like newest order I should see first, right? So by default, this is in ascending order. If you want to see in descending order, reverse order, you can just say DESC. Okay, so if I run this, it is sorting your data in descending order. So the latest order you will see first in your report, right? 2012-2021, and then 29, and then it will be in the reverse order of order date. I hope this is clear so far, right? Yeah, Tanvisha, you have any question? Okay, we can maybe take questions later. I'll give time in between for you guys to run, and that time we can take the questions. Okay, so far we have seen that we can select all the columns, we can select columns which are required, and we can sort the data as per whatever we need. If we want in ascending order, then ascending, descending, then descending. Okay. Now we can in fact sort the data in more than one column. So for example, if you see all these orders are on the same date, right? So these can come in any order, right? Because the order date is same. What I want, in case order date is same, okay, sorted by sales, right? So let me select the required column so that it will be easy to understand. So order ID, comma, order date, comma, sales. Okay, let me run this. Okay, so I'm seeing that it is sorted in order by order date. But if you see, the order date is same for all these records. So what I want, in case of a clash where multiple rows has same order date, then I want to sort on sales, right? So what I can do, I can just say comma and then sales, again descending order, let's say. So what it will do, it will first give preference to order date. If order date is same, then it will check sales. Whichever order has more sales will come first. Okay. And for both the columns separately, you have to tell ascending or descending. So for both, I am giving descending. So now if you see, for all these orders, it is now sorted based on sales. So first highest sales, then lesser, 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 then lesser. Right? I hope this makes sense. So this sorting is important. So when, let's say in Amazon, you are seeing your history of orders, right? So how it comes, history of orders, it will show you in the order sum. So it will show you latest order first, then previous one, right? So they will use this sorting in the backend to get the result in the website UI. So this is an important order by clause. Understand how to sort the data in your report. Again, I can do ascending. So you can say ascending also, or you can just leave it. By default, it is ascending. So just for code clarity, you can put ascending. So whoever is seeing this can understand, okay, sales is in ascending order. Now you are seeing old as small as sale first and then in increasing order. Okay. I'll put these commands in the chat box. Just try it out. Okay. Yeah, we are doing a data analysis in SQL, right? Dilshad. I put all the commands, just copy these commands to your SQL server and run one by one and see if it is working. If your table name is different, make sure you change the table name. It's good to keep the same table name as orders. If it is different, then also fine. Quickly, please confirm whoever is able to run it. Just confirm on the chat box. And whoever were installing it, make sure you install it and import the data. So I'll just open the document as well. Yeah, this is the document I created. I'll share this document later with you, but it has all the commands and whatever you need. Right? So you don't have to worry about to remember the commands. Vineet is able to do it. It is again dev. I will just quickly go through it. So you have to click on database, system databases, and master. You are able to see data. This screen. Are you able to see? Can you confirm, Dave? Okay. So you have to click on master. In the system databases, right click, and you will see task. In task, you have to click on import data. Okay. Once you click on import data, you have to go next. Whoever has not imported data, they can follow along now. And then you have to choose Microsoft Excel because we are reading from Microsoft Excel, right? So this is my data source, browse, select the file which you downloaded from the Google Drive link, right? I just selected it. Excel version, keep it 97 2003. First row as column names. Click on next. Here you have to choose the last option, SQL Server Native Client, right? And just click on next again. Again next. Now here you have to choose the first orders tab. Okay. And you can give the table name as orders only. Okay. Just give orders, keep it orders, and click on next. And just do next and finish. Once you click on finish, it will import the data and create the table. Okay. Is it clear now? Okay, cool. Please run the commands which I have shared. Okay, hope you guys are able to run these commands. We will move on to the data filters. Okay. So let's me take this. I'll just remove order by for now. Okay. So now, if you see, these are all the orders, right? Now I want to analyze the data. You analyze data, and he is saying that give me all the orders which is done in consumer segment, right? So we have bunch of segments, right? If you see here, let's say ship mode, right? We have different ship modes. Manager is asking, I want to see all the orders which happened only in first class, right? I don't want to see everything, right? So what you will do? You will write a SQL, say select star from orders or whatever columns you want, and then put where condition. So where condition is used to filter the data. So I will say where ship mode equal to, and let's say first class, right? So I'll just copy paste here, ship mode equal to first class. So if I run this, it will give me only the orders where ship mode was first class, right? If you see, we are getting only the orders. So we have 1538 rows. Initially we had 9994 rows, right? So now we are only seeing orders where ship mode is first class. I hope you guys are able to follow it. This is a simple way of filtering the data, right? You just have to put where condition, where ship mode equal to first class, right? And it will work. One thing to notice is you have to give this value in single quotes, right? If you don't give in single quotes, it will throw an error. So if I run this, it is throwing error, right? There is a syntax error. So you have to make sure give in single quotes. Hope this is clear. We will move on to the more filtering. So this is a filter on a string value. What if your manager said, I want all the orders which happened on this particular order date, let's say 3/5/2019. In that case also we can just say order date equal to, we can give the order date. Okay, so I'll just give order date. I want all the orders which were placed on 3rd May 2019, right? I'm getting all the orders. There are 13 orders, 13 rows. So there can be less number of orders because one order can have multiple rows. So these are 13 rows. The order was placed on 3rd of May. So this is again simple. Like a string filter, you can give this filter as well, right? So this is your date filter. We'll talk more about date filter, but let me move on to the integer filters, right? Let's say from orders, you have a requirement where you have to get all the orders where quantity is 2, right? So I will say where quantity. Now here, because it is an integer, it is not a string, right? It's a number. So you don't have to give single quotes. This is the important thing to remember. In case of a string or date, right? You have to specify single quotes. In case of numbers, you just have to give the number. So if I run this, I will get all the records where quantity equal to 2, right? Remember this, in case of numbers, you don't have to give single quotes. Okay, so far any doubt? I will take the questions now for next 2-3 minutes. Where is a filter, right? Where condition is used for filter. Any questions related to whatever we have discussed so far? Yes, Vikas, what is the question? Okay. Okay. If there are no questions, then we will move on. So there are 3 kinds of filter we see. We saw in the string column, we have to give in single quotes. We saw on the date column, again we have to give single quotes. But for integer or numbers, we don't have to give. Now with integers, you can do a lot more things. In fact, with date also. Let's see with integers. So integers, you can apply other mathematical functions. So let's say, you can say, give me all the orders where sales, right? Sales is greater than 100. So I'm using greater than sign here, right? So it will be, give me all the rows where sales is greater than 100. Okay, so if I go right, I will see I'm getting only the 3765 rows where sales is greater than 100, right? This is how you can filter on it. You can use less than also. So less than 100, it will give you all the orders where sales is less than 100. Right? I hope this is clear. Only 6,226 rows we get, and all the rows sales is less than 100. Right? Now you can give a range also. So you can say where, let me put in a new line. You can say where sales between 100 and 200. It will give you all the orders where sales is between 100 and 200, and these boundaries are also included. 100 is also, the sales is 100, that row will also qualify, and 200 will also qualify, or anything in between, all those rows will qualify. So just remember this, when you apply this where filter, this database will go to row by row. It is important to understand because in the aggregation, we will see different kind of filters where it is not on row, it is on group of rows, right? So here it is important to know when we apply a where filter. So the moment I see sales between 100 and 200, what database will do? It will go to the first row and check, is the sales between 100 and 200? Yes or no? If yes, then it will return the row, otherwise it will not return the row. So each row database is checking independently, right? When it is checking this row, it is just checking this row. If it qualifies where condition, it will come in output, otherwise not. Again, it will go to second row, third row. So each row, it will go one by one. Okay. So if I run this now, I will get all the orders which are where sales is between 100 and 200. If you see, everything between 100 and 200 we are getting. Right? Okay. So similarly, whatever we have done for integer can be done for dates as well. So let me quickly do it. Right. So you can say where order date greater than or equal to. So you can give equal to also, integer also. So it will consider this as well. If you say greater than, it will be greater than 3rd of May. If you say equal to, then it will include 3rd of May as well. Right. So I'm saying order date greater than or equal to 3rd of May. If you see, I'm getting everything after 3rd of May. Let me sort it on order date so it will be clear. Order by order date, and by default it is ascending. Okay, so we are getting everything greater than or equal to 3rd of May, right? 3rd of May, 3rd of May, after that 4th of May. If I remove equal to, then 3rd of May will not come. Right? So it is coming from 4th of May. And again, you can give range here also. So you can say, give me all the orders where order date is between 3rd of May and 5th of May, let's say. 5. You have to give date in this format only, YYY-MM-DD. This is the default date format. If you see, we are getting only the orders. There are only 17 rows, which are between 3rd, 4th, and 5th. There is no order on 5th. So we are not getting. Let's do 6. Now also nothing is there. On 6th also. Let's do 10th. Now we have some more orders. So we have 7, 8. So if you see after 3, 4, we don't have 5 and 6, right? 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 we are getting because 10 is also included. Right? So this is how you can put range filter also, right? And you can put not equal to as well. So for example, we have this. This is applicable for anything, right? Integer, string, or date. You can put not equal to. So it will give you everything where order date is not equal to whatever value you are giving. Right? So you will get everything, but 3rd of May will not be there. We have 9981 those. Any doubts so far? I will just put it in chat box. Till last time. Yeah. Just try yourself and let me know if there are any doubts. I have put in the chat box. Try it out yourself. Okay, I'm giving you time. Take your time and try it. When I'm explaining the concept, don't try that time. Just focus on what I'm telling. I will give you time to run the commands, okay? Otherwise, you will not be able to grasp the concept. So take your time. When I'm explaining, just focus there, and later I will give you time to practice. Richard, maybe you can focus on session. I will share the script, and then you can try later. You can take someone's help, whoever has installed SQL Server. Not sure what error you are getting. Others who have tried it, please confirm on the chat. I will wait for a few responses. Okay, Shubham is able to do it. Vineet is also able to do it. Manit is also able to do it. Dev is also able to do it. 19 BEC, Aman, Karthik. Very good. I want few more responses. Guys, fast. Korani, Divya also able to do it. Awesome. Okay, I will move on then. Shit is also able to do it. Awesome. Okay, I hope there are no doubts. It is simple so far. We are using filtering. Okay. Everything of this is mentioned in the document. So I'll just show you quickly. I've given everything equal to, not equal to, how you have to do it. Okay. So don't worry about it. Don't worry that you will forget the syntax or anything. I'll make sure I will share the document. Okay. So we have seen so far filter on one value, right? So for example, we saw select star from orders where ship mode is first class. What if I want to see the multiple values? Like I want to see first class and second class both. Okay. If I go back to Excel, in Excel, if I have to filter on two values, I will just select those two values, first class and same day, and I will get the data, right? How do we do it in SQL? So in SQL, we have an in clause. So I will say ship mode in, right? And then within brackets, I have to give values in single quotes. If it is date or string, should be in single quotes. If it is obviously integer, you don't have to give comma and second value within single quotes. Let's say I want first class and second class, right? So if I run this, I will get all the orders where ship mode is either first class or second class. Everything I will get. So if you see first class and second class we got. We haven't got anything else. Only first class, second class we got, right? Right. This is how you can see. You can do filter on multiple values. This works for date also. You can give date. And if you are doing it on some other column, let's say integer column, so you can say quantity, and then you can just specify 1, 3. So it will give you quantity in 1 and 3 both. So here again, I'm not using single quote. So quantity 3 and quantity 1 only we are seeing, right? I hope this is clear. So this is our in clause. Okay. Now, so far we have seen that we are filtering on only one column, right? Here we were filtering on ship mode. Here we were filtering on quantity, right? Or order date. What if I want a combination? For example, if I go back to Excel, okay, what I'm saying, give me all the records where ship mode is first class. Okay, these many number of records are there. But within that, I want only the orders where segment is consumer, right? So you will put two filters in Excel. How do we apply filters in SQL on two columns, right? That we will see now. So what I can do, select star from orders where ship mode equal to first class, right? And I have to say and. I want one more condition to satisfy. I'm saying segment equal to, let's say, consumer. So it will apply both the filters. So it will check whichever row is satisfying both the condition, and means it should satisfy both the conditions, then only that row will be there in the output. So if I run this now, If you see, I will get only, I'm getting 769 rows. And if I see the data, ship mode should be first class, right? So ship mode is first class and segment is consumer, right? First class and consumer. Only those records are there in the output. First class consumer, first class consumer. So it will check both the conditions. And in fact, we can give as many conditions as we want. On top of it, I want orders where ship mode is first class, segment is consumer, and state is California. So state equal to California, right? So it will check all three. So we have 769 rows. Now if I run this, we will have lesser rows. We have 163 rows only. Because I have put a filter on state also. So there are three filters, all are with end conditions, which means all three conditions should satisfy. Right? Now, okay, let me put it another query. Now, if you see, we were putting filters only on string columns, but it is not necessary. What I can say, give me ship mode equal to first class and order date greater than, let's take some order date. But it's a date, so I have to give in single quotes. Because everything is 0, 0, I don't have to give all this, just this one. So what it will do, it will give me all the orders where ship mode is first class and order date should be greater than 12 April 2020. Right? Let me sort it. Order by order date. By default, it will be sending. If you see we have orders starting from 13th of April because we have given just greater than, not given equal to, right? And the ship mode will be first class. Ship mode is first class and order greater than 13th of April. Right? Everything only first class we are getting. Okay. So let me put it again in the chat box. Try it yourself. And till where I gave last time. Order date between. Okay. Okay. I put in the chat box. Some of you have already tried, I think. Thus, please confirm once you are able to try this and able to run it. Please confirm, guys, once you are able to run these commands. Okay, I will share it for now. You can maybe write yourself. I will share everything later anyway, the document and the queries, so don't worry about it. Okay, we will move on then. Okay, so far we have seen that we can put filter on integer, we can put filter on string, we can put filter on dates, right? And these are the exact filters. So for example, if I want to see consumer, I am seeing consumer. If I want to see California, I am seeing California, right? Now, what if I want to do some pattern matching? So for example, when you are searching a product on Amazon, right? So if you type something, some other products with the similar name will come up, right? So they are doing a pattern matching basically, right? So how to do pattern matching? So let me select few columns: order ID, order date, and customer name. From orders. Oh my bad. Okay. Okay. So now, what is my requirement? I want all the orders, okay, where the name is starting with John. Okay. I don't want only just John Lee. I want all the orders where customer name is starting with John, right? So what I will say, select star from orders where customer name like. So there is a like keyword for that. Okay, like John percentage. Okay, I'll just explain you how it works. Okay, what I'm saying, the database that give me all the names which have John, and then percentage means there can be anything after that. It should start with John, but there can be anything after John. Okay, if I run this, if you see, I'm getting all the orders where customer name is starting with John. After that, it can be anything, right? I hope this is clear, right? This is called pattern matching, right? Now, you might say, I just don't want starting with. I want all the customers whose name is ending with Lee, right? So what I will do in that case, I will say customer name like, and I will say percentage, which means it can have anything, right? But it should end with Lee, right? So percentage Lee. Earlier I have put percentage after because I wanted to see all the customers whose name is starting with John, right? So I will now say percentage Lee. If you see, I am getting all the customers whose name is ending with Lee. Okay, hope this is clear, right? Now you might say, I just want to see, I want to put filter on both sides, right? Starting with something and ending with something. So let's say you want all the customers whose name is starting with M, okay, and ending with E. What does that mean? That it should start with M, end with E, and in between anything can come. So percentage is used to put anything, right? If I run this now, see, I'm getting all the customer names whose name is starting with M and ending with E. Right? I hope this is making sense. You can, in fact, you can do this also. M percent E percent E. So it means that M should be there, then anything can come, then E, then percent, then again E should come, right? So you can just put any kind of combination here. So if you see M is there, and then E is there again here, Muhammad, right? And then it is ending with E. In M, E, E. Right? So one E should definitely come in between as per this condition. I hope this makes sense. This is about like filter, right? This is how you can do pattern matching. And obviously you can after that put order by. So far what we have seen three keywords so far, right? Yeah, we have seen select, from, where, order by. Now one thing to notice is the order of keyword should be, it is fixed. You cannot change it. Like for example, you cannot put order by before where clause. That will give you an error, right? If I run this, it is already showing error. This will not run, right? So you have to put order by before you have to remember that order matters. Order of keywords matter. You have to give select first. After select, you have to give what columns you want. You can give star also, right? Once after that, you have to tell, okay, from which table you want. So our table name is orders. Then if you want to put some where condition, where condition. You can put multiple where conditions, right? And then order by, right? So this is pattern matching. Now when we talked about AND filter, we want to tell one more thing. So we saw AND filter. In AND filter, what happens? It should satisfy all the conditions. So if I'm running this, it should satisfy both the conditions that shape mode should be first class and segment should be consumer. Now you can put in fact all also. So what will happen in case of all? In case of all, it will check either of the condition is matching. If ship mode is first class or segment is consumer, right? It will give all the rows. So let me run this. Let me take only these columns to make more sense. Order ID, ship mode, and segment. If I run this, so if you see, we are getting ship mode standard class also, but we have put first class. Why? Because segment is consumer, right? So this is a all condition. Either this should satisfy or this should satisfy. If anyone satisfies, it will come in the output. Again, in the segment, if you see, we will get other than consumer. We have home office also, right? Why? Because ship mode is first class. So and all both the options we have, right? I hope this is clear. I will just put these statements again, like and all. Please do try. Let me know once you are able to do it. Good. Divya able to do it. Waiting for others. 3-4 folks are only replying. It is also able to do it. Great. Vineet also did it. Gajeda also able to do it. Jamin, Mayur. Awesome. Karthik, Neerav, Dev. Good job, guys. Anyone else? Tanishka also able to do it. Awesome.
Hi Ankit,
Yeah.
there is a doubt in chat section. Can you please look up to it?
What is the doubt? Can someone tell me?
Yes, sir.
What we have to do for strict pattern matching, that is third character should be K.
Okay. You want just third character should be K. Okay. So there are multiple ways of doing it. I would have come it to later. Since you have asked, let me explain that. So let me take customer name. Right. It is part of SQL functions, but let's do it. So we have this substring function, right? Let me first show you in the select statement. One more thing, if you want to comment your code, you can always comment using double hyphen. So if I comment it, it will be like a commented, it will not be executed, right? There is this substring function which says substring. Okay. Now in this you have to pass 3 parameters. So you have to, I'm saying I want substring from customer name. Okay. Second parameter is from which character you want. So I want from third character. How many characters you want? I want 1. Okay. As character, third character, right? This is how, okay. This is also, I think we missed. So if we want to create a new column, right? So this column is a new column. We are creating a substring of customer name. So we can just put comma and create a new column, right? For example, if I want profit divided by sales, so I can just say profit divided by sales as ratio. This gives me ratio of profit and sales, right? Now I want to explain this substring function. Okay, so if you see what it is doing, we are passing customer name. So we are saying from customer name, start from the third character. So third character is R. And from third character, take 1 character. Let me take some more character, 3, right? So if you see from third character, it is picking 3 characters, right? So here from I, L, right? If you see here, CK and there is a space. So like this, right? You are saying third character should be K. So basically, I want to pick from third character and only 1 character. So that way, only third character will come. Right? Now I can use this where clause as well. So I will say where substring customer name 31 equal to K. Right? So this will give me the answer. Right? So for all the customers whose third character is K, we are getting in the output. I hope this answers the question. Yeah, whatever Kshitij has said, that also works. But this is also a way of doing it. Now, one more thing you can say, that there is a possibility that the third character is a capital letter. In that case, that will not come. What you can do, there is a upper function also, right? So if I do upper, what I'm doing, I'm just putting a substring first and then I'm doing upper on top of it. So what it will do, it will change it to uppercase. So you see, it is uppercase now, right? Now, if it is a small case, it will become upper, and if it is upper, it will remain upper. So I can say where upper of this is equal to capital K. So in that case, it doesn't matter if the K is in small letters or capital letters, you will get everything, right?
Sir, someone is asking about the one you have put after the 3. What does it mean?
After 3, this 1.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. So let's look at this substring. In this substring, I want substring from customer name, right? So customer name. Now in customer name, I want to start from third character. What is my third character? K, right? Now from K, I want to pick how many characters? I just want to pick 1 character. Right? If I put 2, it will pick 2 characters from third character, right? So if I run this, we have 2 characters, right? So from third characters, it has picked 2 characters, K and E, right? So this is how many characters you want. So last parameter of this function is you have to tell how many characters you want in this position. From which position you want how many characters. Okay, I hope this is clear. Okay, awesome. Okay, great. Do we want to take a break of 5 minutes?
Sure, sir, as you wish, sir.
Okay, we'll take a break and we'll meet at 2:45. It is 2:36. Okay.
Perfect,
we'll meet
sir.
at 2:45. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Be on time. Yeah. Unmute. Okay. Okay, awesome. Okay, so far we have done filtration. We have seen how to do multiple conditions, how to do pattern matching, and bunch of things, right? Now what I will do, we want to do now reporting, right? We want to aggregate, we want to see aggregated sum, how much sales I did, what is my maximum sale, minimum sale. So this is called aggregation, right? So for that, we have some aggregation functions. So for example, from orders, if I do this, this is giving me everything. Now I want to see what is the total sales I have done so far. So we have sum function, sum of sales. If I do this, it is telling me that this much sales I have done. Now, if you see the header is no column here because I am using a function. What you can say, you can alias it, say as total sales. So the header of the output will be total sales now. So this is we call column name aliasing. You can alias column with some column name. So if I run this now, so you are getting total sales as whatever total sales, right? Similarly, there are other aggregate functions. So for example, you have maximum. So it will give you maximum sales out of all the rows. Out of all the rows, this is the maximum sales we have done in an order or in particular row. Right? Similarly, you can do minimum and you can do average. So you can do minimum. It will give you minimum sales. Right? So this is the minimum sales. And again, you can do average. So this is average sales. So it will average is nothing but number of total sales divided by number of records, right? If you want to see how many records are there in a table, you can just do count star. So count star as number of records. This is optional, but yeah, you can do it. Right? So there are total 999 records. So you can do count star to get the number of records in the table. Right? So this is aggregation of total table, right? Full table, this is the total sales, this is the maximum sales, this is minimum, average, or count. What if someone is asking you, there are different segment, right? We saw consumer segment. So how much is the sales in each of the segment, right? This can be a good thing to check. because whichever segment has more sales, I can focus on that, right? So for that, we have a group by clause now. So what I have to do, I have to say segment, right? Sum of sales from orders, right? Now I have to say group my data on segment. So group by segment. So what it will do, it will group the data on segment and give you the sales. So now I'm going to run this. If you see, I got total sales by segment. So corporate segment has this much sales, home office has this much sales, and consumer has this much sales, right? So this is a good way of seeing that which segment is performing better or which segment has more sales, right? Along with sales, we can take other columns also. So for example, I want profit. How much is the profit in each of the segments? So I can say sum of profit as total profit, right? So again, we have to have comma separated values and put multiple things. So if I run this now, if you see, I got sales and profit both. So segment wise, I'm getting total sales and total profit, right? I can put anything. I can put category. I will get category wise sales and profit. So there are three categories: office supplies, furniture, technology, right? Now I can put multiple columns as well. Now let's say I want category and subcategory also. Whatever columns I'm choosing in select should be there in group by also, right? Otherwise it will be a problem. So I want to do a group by on category and subcategory, right? And select also I'm putting category, subcategory, and then sum of sales, sum of profit. And let me do order by also here. Order by category and subcategory. By default, it will be in ascending order. Okay, so I got sales of category and subcategory, all the combinations. So furniture, bookcases, this much is the sales, this is total profit. Again, furniture chairs, furniture furnishing, furniture tables. Again, in office supplies, I got everything, right? You can put any columns and you will get all the combinations possible. So for example, if I want to put category and segment, I can put that as well. Category, segment. Again, you can put as many number of columns you want. You can put 3, 4, 5. So it will give you all the combinations and sales and profit against those. So for furniture in consumer segment, this much is the sale. For furniture in corporate segment, this much is the sale. Furniture home office, this much is the sales, and you have got all the combination. We have 3 categories, 3 segments, so total 9 combinations, and we have got sales and profit for both, right? I hope this is clear. Now you can put obviously where condition as well. So for example, what happens is it will first apply the where condition. So if I say order date greater than 20200101, what it will do, it will first filter the data on order date, right? It will get all the records where order date is greater than this 1st January 2020. After that, it will group the data on category and segment, right? So remember that first where filter will be applied and then everything else will happen. So in the SQL, if you see, the order of execution is first of all, it will be from this table I want to read, and immediately it will apply the where filter before anything else, right? So for the orders whose order date is greater than January 2020, this is the breakup of category and segment by sales and profit, right? Now this is a new keyword we just learned, group by, right? So again, the order of keyword matters. So again, group by will be after where. You cannot put after order by, it will again give error. So order by will be last, right? One more thing I forgot to tell. So if we go back to our first SQL, select star from orders, we are seeing all the data, right? 994 rows. Sometimes if the table is very huge, right? If you unselect a star, it might take a lot of time. So what you can do, you can just limit data. You can say limit 10. What will happen? It will just give you 10 records from this table, and you can just analyze how the table looks. Orders. Okay, limit is not there. Top 10 star is there in SQL Server. Top 10 star from orders. So it will give you 10 records only. Right? You see there are 10 records only. If I do 5, I will get only 5 records. So this is a good way of limiting data. Instead of running full table, you can just do top 5, right? Okay. So far we have seen that we have select. You can do top also here, top 5, top 10, whatever you want. It will give me only top 3 records, right? So you can select, and then from where, group by, order by, right? Some of the database we have limit instead of top, limit 10. In that case, you have to give limit after order by. So it will first sort the data, and then give 10 records. Okay. So this is how you can group the data, right? Category, segment, or whatever columns you want. Now, what if, let's say there is a requirement. So let me run this. So in where condition, we saw that we are filtering data on where clause, right? Basically, it goes row by row. So first row, second row, third row independently. Okay. And what if I want to sort on filter on a group? So what I mean by that? Let me put only category now to explain this concept. And filter is also there. Okay. So I want to see only the categories, okay, where sales is greater than, let's say, this is how much. Let me put subcategory. Okay. So I want only the categories where total sales is greater than 10,000, right? So you have 17 subcategories and they are sales, right? But I want to filter on an aggregated value. What does that mean? I want only the records, only the subcategories where total sales is greater than 10,000. Now this filter is not row by row, right? By seeing individual rows, you cannot tell that how much is the total sales for a particular envelopes, right? You have to check all the rows where envelopes is there, aggregated, and then check. That's why where clause is different. Where clause is when you have to check on individual rows. When you have to check on aggregated value, you have to use having clause along with group by, right? So you will say having sum of sales greater than 10,000, right? So what it is doing, it is grouping your data on subcategory. First of all, it is filtering. On top of it, it is applying group and find the sum of sales for each subcategory, and then checking if sum of sales is greater than 10,000. We have 17 rows. If I put this having filter, so you see we have only 14 rows, which means 3 rows where total sales is less than 10,000 has been filtered out, right? Is this clear? Let me give these commands. Try yourself once. So this is very important concept of where and having. So don't get confused then when to use where, when to use having. So I will again explain. Where filter is applied at individual row, right? So when you apply a where filter, each row will be independently checked against that filter condition. And if it is satisfied, it will come in the output. While having is used with group by. So you aggregate some value based on some column. So here on subcategory, you are aggregating. And on aggregated value, like sum of sales, you want to check some filter condition. So in that case, you will use having. Okay. If this concept is clear and you are able to run this and there is no doubt, please type yes in the chat box. I will wait for a few responses and then move forward. I think I have to put everything. I'm waiting for a few more responses. Kavita Solanki said yes. Good. Waiting for a few more responses, guys. Please respond. Kavita, Neerav, they have done it. Great job, guys. Karthik, Kartikeya, great. Dev, good. Okay, so you want to modify the name in the table, right, Shreya, or you just want to see the output? So there are two things. One is we can just see in the output instead of what you asked, reagent to argen. Or other thing is you want to update in the table itself. So what is your question about? Okay, let me show you how you can replace the string, and later point of time I will tell you how to just get the output, right? Okay. So there is a replace function. So let me show you quickly. Select star from orders. Sorry. Okay, so let's say you want to replace Lena with L in the customer name, right? So what I'll do? So I'll just select order ID and order date, customer name, right? Now I want to see one more customer name with the replaced value. Okay. So also let me filter on this from orders where customer name, so that we see only those values like Lena percent. I'm just putting filter to make it okay. So I want to replace Lena with L, right? So we have this replace function, replace. Now first thing is replace function you have to give is what you want to replace in. So I want to replace in customer name. Okay. Now what you want to replace? I want to replace Lena with L. That's what is the question, right? So there are three arguments: customer name. Second, what you want to replace or what you want to replace with. So if I run this now, see, Lena is replaced by L. This is how you can replace a string with another string. I will again explain the replace function. Let me tell you as new name. I am just giving a column alias. Okay, so replace function, you have to first tell the column name, in which column you want to replace, right? Second argument is what you want to replace. I want to replace Lena. Third argument is with what value you want to replace L. Right? Everywhere Lena is replaced with L. I hope this is clear, whoever asked this question. I want to replace every customer name's first word with its first letter. Performed first on name to make generic SQL query. Okay, so you want to replace every first. Okay, for all the customers, it should be first name. First name should be just first character and then second name, right? Okay. So there are multiple ways of doing it. Okay. So we have to use multiple functions here. So let me remove this here. Okay. So for that, first we have to identify, we have to split first name and second name, right? So for that, we have this char index function. Okay. Char index function, we have to tell what I want to search on. I want to search on customer name. And I want to search space, right? So wherever space is coming, which means second name is starting. So I will just run this as space position. Okay, so it is telling me space position is 0. Something is wrong, I think. Do I need to give this first? Let me check. Yeah, so you have to first give you want this space what do you say, the position of what? I want position of a white space, right, in the customer name. So it is saying at the 5th position, right, at the 5th position have a space. It means anything before 5th, right, anything before 5th will be first name and anything after 5th will be second name. I hope this makes sense. Okay, so it will get little bit complex, but let's try to do it. Now I will use substring function. Just focus here. So customer name. Let me just copy. Okay. So I am saying from first character till this character. From first character till this character. So this is 5th, right? So I don't want 5th one. 5th is space, so I will say -1 as first name. Let me quickly run it and I will explain it again what I'm doing. So if you see, we have got first name separately. I will use it later to get what you asked, but you got it, right? How we got first name? So with char index function, first we identified what is the position of space. Position of space is 5. So now I'm saying give me some string of customer name starting with 1. How many characters? So it was at 5th position -1. So I want 4 characters, right? So this is a generic SQL I have written, right? Let me remove this where condition so that you can see other values as well. Oh God. What happened? Okay. Okay, let's try to understand here. Then we will move on to the other values as well. So far we have got first name. Let's try to get the second name as well. So for second name, what I need? I want to start at what position? Wherever space is there, right? +1. So it is at 5th position space, right? So from 5th position, this is 6th position. So 6th position, right? I want how many? How many of characters, right? I will say, I know it is getting complex, but try to understand this. Length of customer name, right, minus char index. As second name. Okay. So we have got first name and second name. So I will just explain again how is the second name coming, right? Second name, what I'm doing, I want substring from customer name and char index +1. So wherever space is there, +1. So space is at 5th position. Give me string from 6th position, right? So from 6 we are picking up. Now we have to tell how many characters we want. So what I'm telling, pick the length. So length will give full length of the customer name, right? How many number of characters are there? Minus this char index, -5. So that much length we want. So we got the second name. And once we got the first name and second name, we can just plus them. So I can say, so you want to take the only the first character of the first name. So I will say left. So there is another left function which gives you how many characters you want from left, right? So if I run this now, this is giving you first character of the first name, right? And then I can plus these two. So I will make one more column. This plus, I can use plus just to concat the values. As new name. There was already a new name, just I will comment. Okay, so we have got whatever is required, right? Whatever is needed. Okay, I have to put a space in between as well, right? So after the first name, I will just put one space here and then plus. Okay, so we got what is required. I hope this makes sense. This is getting a little bit complex, but I will share the query. Just try to see it later. Okay. Yeah, right. Wherever there is no space, it is failing for that, so we can handle that. But the intention is not to explain that, but it is the intention is how to use this char index length function to get whatever is needed. Okay, cool. So we were at aggregation, right? So I will just continue from where we left. Okay, so far we have seen that we can use select from, and then we can use filter condition. We can aggregate, we can put having also. So remember always where condition will be executed first, and on top of that group by and having will be performed, right? And in the end it will be order by, right? So this is what the order of keywords. You cannot change the order of keywords. It has to be in same order, right? So this is all about aggregation. Again, we have done sum of profit. We can always do average as well. So it will give me average of profit, right? Within each group, it is giving me average of profit. You can do min, max, anything you can do, right? You want to see how many records are there in each group, right? So you can just do count star as CNT. It is telling me after applying all these filters, we have 461 records of accessories, 465 records of art, 38 records of copiers, right? So you can use any aggregated functions here. Okay, so this is, so far we have worked on just one table, right? Only orders table. So sometimes not sometimes, always in your database, there can be multiple tables, right? So in multiple tables, you have different data and you want to join them and analyze it, right? Let me see if there are any open questions. If we discuss all the questions, it will be difficult to cover the topics. Maybe we can discuss later or in question answer round, or you can email me. Okay. So now we will move on to joining multiple data sets, right? If we have more than 2 data sets. So for example, for this, we have this select star from orders. Now some of these orders are returned, right? But that information is not present in this table. We have another table from returns. This table has all the return information. All these orders are returned, right? So this is order ID. Okay, I will share. Can you guys do one thing? Can you just import this return data set as well? What I will do, wait, I'll just share that again. Give me a second. I'll just put some values. Just give me a minute. Okay, and I will just remove this column and I will put something at that reason. Okay, so we have 3 return reason. It can be either wrong item, bad quality, or reason can be others, right? When you return an item, Amazon will ask you what is the reason of returning, right? So I'm just putting 3 values and return reason, right? You just save this. And what I'm going to do, I will just upload it again. No. Okay, can you guys I'll just share the link and download this file. Can you guys quickly download this file and we will just import the return table from here. I will just quickly show again. Let me know once you are able to download it. I'll just show it. Are you guys able to download the file?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Okay, so again go to masters, task, import data. Okay. Next. Microsoft Excel. And this is my file, right? Okay. Next. Again, you have to choose the last option here. Next. Next. Now here we want return data set, right? So I will just click on returns, right? And the name I will give return, let's say 1. I have already returned, so I have created returns underscore 1. You can just create return. Next. Next. Finish. Done. Let me just run this. Okay, so we have the return 1 created, right? Okay, I will take this opportunity to show you something else as well. So yeah, let me know once you guys are able to do it. Are you guys able to import it? Okay. Now, for you, it is fine. It will be returned, but I'm not happy with the name, right? I already have table. Select star from returns. So I don't want this table, but I want this table name to become returns, right? Or I want to create a new table with this structure. So what I can do, I will just drop this table. So how you do drop table? Drop table, table name. So it will just drop this table, returns table. So this table is no more. So if I do select star from returns, it will show me error. Invalid object. So return I have dropped. This table does not exist now. What I want to create another table with same name returns, but data should be same as returns 1, right? So what I can do, I will say select star into returns from returns underscore 1. So what it will do, it will create a same table as returns 1 and the table name will be returns. So there will be 2 tables now. Okay. So if I run this now, select star from returns. I have the required data now, right? All of you have 296 rows, right? Can you guys confirm how many rows are there? It should be 296. Okay. This is how I created a new table. I just wanted to tell you how to create a new table. Just by, if I want to copy the data of one table in another table, I can just do this, right? Okay, so we have these return orders, right? Just forget everything now. All this, I will just comment it out. Okay, so let's do this. Select star, not star, order ID, comma, order name from orders. Okay. Not order name, order date. Okay. So now I want to see that the order which have returned, right? They are the order date, right? And they are sales, right? And I want to see what is the reason, right? of returning. There can be three reasons, right? It is there in returns table. So which means I have to join this table with returns table on order ID. So order ID is the common column. And based on that, I can get return reason. So let's see how we can do it. So what I will do, I will say from orders, okay, and I am giving a alias to this table. So orders table, I am giving alias as O, which means this table can be referred as O in future. So why I am doing it, I will tell you. After that, I have to say inner join returns. So I am saying join this orders table with returns table. I am again aliasing this table name as R on O dot order ID equal to R dot order ID. Right? What I am saying, join these two data sets on order ID. So these two data sets have common column as order ID. Right? I am joining on order ID and I am saying give me order ID. Now the problem is, see, order ID is present in this table or this table both. So when I'm doing this, okay, let me run this quickly. It is saying order ID is invalid. Right? Why it is saying invalid column is there? It should say ambiguous actually. Basically, this order ID column is present in both the tables, so database is getting confused that from which table I should take. So that's why I'm using these aliases O. Otherwise, I have to give full name orders dot, which is not a good practice, right? So I'm just giving it alias as O, okay, and return R and joining. Now, if I want to see, so I can take R dot return season, right? Return reason. Okay. It is saying invalid column name order ID. Can someone tell me why? Order ID is there, right? Order underscore ID. Order date, sales. From orders O. Returns R. On O dot order ID equal to R dot order ID. Seems to be perfectly fine. Okay, this is fine. I think returns is a keyword. That's why it is giving an error. Might be.
Yes,
Let me
like maybe like it, like that's why it's showing like in a like blue color.
Yeah, so let me put it returns underscore one. We have another table with similar structure, right? Let's try this. Something is not right. Let me type it again. O dot order underscore ID. Very strange.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
I think like someone has like raised their hand in our.
It is working. 1 second. Let me check what is the issue. Orders from. Let me copy paste this and see. Okay, if I do inner join now, Just give me a minute, huh? What is this, man? This is very strange. Moment I'm joining with this table, there is some problem. Select start from return. Oh, I think in that table, this column is not there. I got it. From returns. This is order space ID. It has come. That's the problem. It's not order underscore ID. So when we import it, we didn't give it, right? So if I have to change the column name, let me try if we can change from here. Returns. Columns. Let me rename it. Order underscore ID, right? Yeah. We should be good now. Sorry about it. Okay. Yeah, it is working now. Sorry guys, I wasted some time. Okay, let me take it down and explain how it's working. Okay, so as I said, we are joining on order ID. I'll take the questions. I'm joining on order ID, and here I have to give alias. If I don't give the alias, then see what will happen. Okay, let me run this. So it is saying ambiguous column name, which means the database is confused. Do you want order ID from this table or this table, right? I have to tell O dot order ID. For other columns, it is not required because order date is only present in one table, but it is always a good idea to put the alias. Otherwise, later if you are seeing this, you will not know that which column is coming from which table, right? And then I want return reason also. Return reason. Okay. So you can see now for each of the order, we got the return reason, right? So this is how we join two tables. We have order data here, returns data here. We want to see for each order what is the return reason along with sales and order date. What we have done, we have joined these two. How we have joined? I'm saying from orders, inner join returns on, and then I have to tell which column. And then I can select whatever I want to select. Right? Now, one thing to notice here is that you are getting only orders which are returned, right? You see, there are only 800 rows. There were around 9,000 rows, right? So only order IDs which are present in returns data set are only coming, right? So this is how inner join works. In inner join, only the common values will come. The order ID which are present in both the tables, only those are coming. What if I want to see all the orders, right? Even if they are not there, I want to see. For that, we have a left join. That is the difference between inner join and left join. So if I do left join and run this, I got all the rows, 999, 4 rows. Whatever order is not returned, for that we have null. Right? We have null. Basically empty or null, you can say. So whatever order is returned, for that return reason is coming. And whatever is not returned, it will be empty, or you can say null. Right? Null is unknown, kind of. So this is the difference between inner join and left join, right? Now you have a requirement, you want to see why your orders are getting returned, right? and how many orders are getting returned for different reasons, right? So for example, or how much sales I'm losing because of the different return reason. What I can do, I can just do the join. You can do left join as well. Okay, let's do left join. I will just show you something. Okay, left join. Now what I want to see by return reason. I will just take return reason. Okay, and sum of O dot sales. Sales is there in orders table, right? And then group by. This is a good point to check, right? If orders are getting returned, you would want to see how much sales I losing for the different return reasons, right? If I do that, it is telling me because of the wrong item, this much sales I have lost. Because of bad quality, this much. Because of some other reason, it is this much. And null means what? Null means these orders are not returned because I have done left join, right? So those null values are coming where orders are not returned. If I do inner join, only those records will come, null will not come, right? So this is the application of joins, application of left join, application of inner join. So this is how you will decide, depends on your use case, that when to use left join, when to use inner join. If you want to see only common elements between the two tables, you have to use inner join. If you want to see all the columns from left table, irrespective it is there or not in the right table. So when I do left join, this is the left table because it is to the left of join keyword, and this is right table. So all the records from left table will come, and whatever matching data is there, it will come from returns. Otherwise, all the rows from orders will come, right? And then on top of that, we have applied group by condition. Now let me check what are the questions. Okay, you want me to explain this join, Dilshad? Dilshad, you want me to explain the join again? Or you were asking something else? Are you there, Dilshad? Can you put on the chat box what you want? Okay. Okay, I will. Data will be same. It is just renaming of the column. Doesn't matter. Data will stay. Okay, when I renamed from here, yeah, data will be there. It is just rename the column. There are commands also to rename the column. You can check out. I'm not going to discuss it, but in SQL Server you can right click and do. Otherwise, we have alter commands, alter table, alter column. There also you can rename the column. Okay, I will again explain the join. So join we need when we have data in more than one table, right? Generally in data warehouses, we have multiple tables and we have to join them together. So for that we use inner join and left join. In case of inner join, you will get only the records which are common in both. So whatever order ID is present in returns and order ID whichever present in orders. If it is present in both, only those order IDs will be visible, right? So we have 994 records total in the orders table, but here we are seeing only 800 rows. Why? Because only those rows are coming where order ID is present in both the tables, right? That's why this. And after that, you can select whatever column. So you want whatever column you want from orders table, you can select, and whatever from returns table, you can select. In fact, you can just do star as well. So you can say, give me all the columns from order table, O dot star, and from return table, give me return region, right? It will give you all the columns from orders table because you are doing O dot star. All the columns are there, and then return region in the end. In fact, you can do R dot star as well. It will first give all the columns from orders table and then all the columns from returns table. You see, in returns table, we have order ID, it is coming again. Order ID, return region, right? Now, this is the case of inner join. In case of left join, you will get all the data from left table. So all the data from orders table, right? So we have 999 for those. And whatever is matching data from returns table, that you will see. So for these orders are returned. So you are seeing the return region as well. Now this order was never returned. If it is not returned, how you will know the return reason? It is not present in returns table, this order, right? You will get null, right? Null, 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 null. Okay, I hope this is clear. Let me check. Also, do we have feedback form?
Yes, sir. Like we have feedback form for the like details of participant who would like attend workshop, and like they will be getting the certificate of attending the workshop.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Got it. Okay, so let me give this commands, join commands, so you guys can try now. Let's remove this thing. I think having also you guys have not tried. Let me give from here. Try having and joins. We will see, Dilshad, if time permits, we will cover the window functions. Kartikeya, yeah, we will see Kartikeya. If time permits, we will discuss. We have 20 minutes left. Not sure if we will be able to cover window functions, but I will try to give you some idea how it works. Okay. Please try it. I think, pasted. Let me know if you are able to run it and it is absolutely clear. Joins is very important. If you are going to any interview, right, they will ask you difference between inner join, left join, when to use both. So make sure it is absolutely clear. I have a lot of case study on joins also. Let me put the link again. Let me know once you guys are able to do it. Where is this? Okay, I will share the link later. Okay, so there is a question. Yeah, I will. Ali, I will share the whole page of queries, everything, and the document, the other document I discussed about. I will share both of them. Don't worry about it. So there is a question from Kishan Patel: how to get records that are either in table 1 or table 2, but not in both. Okay, let me do it. But are you guys clear with this so far? Okay. Okay, so I want to tell you one more concept now. Okay, so let me take this query. Okay, so like we have left join, right? We have right join also. Okay. In right join, what happens? You will get everything from the right table and matching records from here, right? In our case, everything will be there, right? I mean, whatever is there in returns will be there in orders. It is not possible that customer has returned something which they never ordered, right? In our case, it will be there, but there can be some scenario where you have some extra records in this table, right? Which is fine. You can do right join with that. Okay, let me move on to left join now. So now I have done left join, right? Now after left join, I got everything. So let's say I want only orders which were never returned, right? How do we do it? If I do inner join, I will get orders which are returned. If I do left join, I will get all the orders which are there in orders table. But what I want only all those orders which were never returned, right? Wherever you see null, basically, for null records, those orders are never ordered, right? Sorry, never returned. I hope this makes sense, right? Wherever return reason is null, it means those orders were never returned. So for that, I can say where r dot return reason. Now, if there are null values, how do I do it? It will not work. Equal to null doesn't work, right? It is an unknown value. So there is a separate keyword in SQL is null. What I'm saying, join these two data sets and give me records where return reason is null, which means the order were never returned. So this will give you an output. If you see, I got around 9194 out of 9994 because 800 was returned. I got only the orders which were never returned. So this is how you can do it. Okay. Now, if you want to see like the question that non-common records from both the tables, right? So we have a full outer join as well. In full outer join, what will happen? All the records, common records will come. All the records which are there in orders table will come, and all the records which are there in returns table will come, and we can put both the condition. R dot return reason is not null and O dot order ID is not null. So in that case, we will get whatever is not common in both. You can explore full outer join, but I have just explained how to do it, right? So let me just come back to what we were discussing. Okay, so this is how join works. I hope all of you have tried it. PySpark is Python Spark. You will have to learn Python. But there is a Spark SQL also. In that, SQL will be similar. But for PySpark, you will have to learn Python. Right? Okay. Okay. So if there are no doubts so far, we understood joins, right? Let me introduce you to a case statement, which is very, very important, right? It is like a if-else condition. So select from order ID, comma, order date, comma, profit. Let's see. I want only these two columns. Let me run this quickly. Okay. Now, what is my requirement? I want to bucket these rows, right? I want to create different buckets, right? If profit is less than, let's say 100, I will say it is a low profit order. If the profit is more than 100, between 100 and 200, then I will say that this is a medium profit order. If it is more than 200, I will say high profit order. Okay. So I want to create bucket and I want to see how many orders are falling in which bucket, right? So for that, I have a case statement. Okay, it is similar to if statement. If you have done any programming language, any other, we have if else. Similarly, we have case when. So I will say comma, case when. Okay, this is how it happens. You have to see case and this will end. Case is ending here, and in between you can put multiple whens. So I will say when profit is less than 50, then this is low profit. Okay. Again, there are two. I'm saying when profit is less than 100, right? Then medium profit. Okay. Then I'm saying if profit is less than 200, then high profit. Now there is a else condition also. I can say else. So else means if anything is not falling in these buckets, it will go here. Anything more than 200, I want to say very high profit. Okay, and I can give this alias as profit bucket. Okay, let me run this and show you what it is doing. So see, a new column is created, profit bucket, and the value is as per what condition we have given, right? So how case statement works? So for each row, it will just start checking from the top. So if your profit is falling into first bucket, it will just give low profit. So when 21 came, it went into this bucket and low profit came, right? Now, if I go to 122, what will happen? It will check the first bucket. No, it's not satisfying. It will check second bucket. Here also it is not satisfying. Now it is satisfying this one, 122, right? So it will give you high profit. Similarly, we have this medium profit, 50.03. Is it less than 50? No. Then it will go to the second condition, right? So this is how it works. Now, someone please tell me what will happen if I do this. I remove it from here. Will it change the output or output will be same? Let's see who can answer this. Yes, O dot order is alias. So we have to give alias when we are using multiple tables. Some people are saying it will be same. Some are saying it will change. Yeah. Whoever is saying low profit won't be there or there will never be low profit, they are right. So again, I'm saying anything less than 50. So for example, 21, right? So it will go in the first bucket itself, right? So less than 50 will be covered in first condition itself. So if I run this, nothing will go in here because if anything is less than 50, it will go here only itself, right? So if I run this, see, this is also medium profit because as I told you, it will start from the top condition. You have to make sure you give the condition in the right order. If it confuses you, what you can do, you can even give a range. So what you can say, if profit is less than 50, then low profit. When profit between 50 and 100, then medium profit. Now in this case, there is no confusion, right? Even if I put it top, it will be fine, right? It will be fine. So if it confuses you, you can always use range. And then you can say when profit between 100 and 200, then high profit, else this, right? This is also fine. Whatever your comfort level is, you can write, right? So this is how you can create bucket. In case when, so just remember in case, there is this and then S bucket name, the profit column name. Then you can give multiple when, how much ever you want, and then else. Now, else is not mandatory. You can skip else. You can cover everything in your case statement, right? What will happen if I do this? Let me do this. Okay. So if you see for orders greater than 200, they are not falling in any of the bucket, neither this, nor this, nor this. So for that, profit bucket is null. So you make sure either you cover everything in your when condition. If not, then always give a else condition so that everything else will fall into else. Otherwise, what should I do? I will say if profit greater than 100, right, then high profit. So it means everything above 100 will be covered. So nothing will be there which will be covered everything, right? So this is how you can do. Otherwise, it is a good practice. Use else so that nothing will be left out. Okay, let's run this. We'll just put in the chime. Try to run this and let me know if it is fine or there are any doubts. So we have 5 minutes left. Do we have to start?
Sir, like, sorry for interruption. Like I have a small announcement, sir. Now we don't have any time concern. So sir, अगर आपको extend करना हो तो आप extend कर सकते हो. We don't
Okay,
have
so
time constraint now.
participants are okay, right?
Yes, yes,
Okay. Then maybe another half an hour we will extend.
yes, sir. अगर आप करना चाहो तो आप कर सकते हो अभी.
Okay. We will cover some window functions, advanced query. Just that last topic I will discuss. Maybe whatever time it takes, we will discuss and then close the session.
Okay, so thank you so much, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Any doubts so far, guys? Okay. There are some questions, I think. Okay. Why not? Some people are interested. Okay. If this is clear, if there are any doubts, I am taking a pause of 1 or 2 minutes. So far, whatever we have discussed in that, there can be many questions outside of it. We cannot answer everything, but so far, whatever we have discussed, if there are any doubts, do let me know.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Sir, actually, like we are also having the like a doubt section like in the end where participant can unmute themselves and like ask like directly. Like they can also like unmute themselves like in the end in the doubt section.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
After this, then we can have.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let's talk about window functions, right? Rank, row number, very important functions. Staff orders. So we are going to talk about window functions, rank, row number, dance rank, and see how it works. Okay. Also, we can discuss about subquery. Let's discuss about subquery quickly. It is a quick topic. I'm not going into detail, but I just want to tell you how we can use subqueries. Okay. Let's say I'm doing this. Select order ID. Sorry. Let's say category. Sum of sales as total sales, right? Group by category. Okay. Now I got this, right? And let me take average of sales as average sales. Okay. Now my requirement is in the output, I want to see only category. For some reason, this is my inner query, right? Output, I want to see only category and total sales. What we can do, obviously we can, I just want to show you how subquery works. So I can say select from. Now in the from, I can give this subquery as well. So this I will put in a bracket. Okay. Now this query will work as a table. So far after from, we give a table name, right? But also what we can do, we can just say select star from and give a query. So this query, the result of this query will work as a table, right? So whatever is the result of this table will be work as a table for the outer query. So this is my inner query, right? This is my outer query. This alias I have to give for subquery, SQL Server at least. Whatever inner query is this, and for that, this is the outer query. So if I run this, it will give me same thing, but I'm just trying to tell you that we can use it as subquery. So I just want, let's say, category, comma, total sales. So I can just select these two columns. This is not the right use case, but I'm just trying to tell how to use subqueries, right? So this is an inner query. The result of this is used as a table for outer query, right? I can even put a filter where average sales. Now this is as a row, right? This is not an aggregated column. After running this, see, we have to filter here. We have to put in having condition because this is an aggregated value, right? But the output of this query is another table In that table, average sales is just another column. I can just say where average sales is greater than 200, right? So it will give me the output. I just want every one of you to type yes if this is clear. Okay. Cool. Perfect. What I'm going to tell, this will help me in explaining you rank, row number, or all these functions. Select star from orders. We will go back again. Okay. So I'm going to drive a column. Order ID, order date, sales. Okay. What I want to do, I want to create a rank function. What rank function will do? It will give rank 1 to the highest sales. Okay. Rank 2 to the second highest sales, right? Let's say I want order with highest sales, top 5 highest sales, right? So we have to use rank function. So how it works? So I'm just write it and explain how it happens. So I have to write rank. Okay, rank is the function name. Just focus here, rank and no argument, just rank. Over. So over will create a window. So I'm saying over order by sales descending as let's say Rn. So what I'm telling database that give me a rank over what? Order by sales descending. Okay. So sort the sales in descending order. Okay. And then give it rank. If I run this, you will see the highest sales has got what? Rank 1. Right? Second highest it's got sales rank 2, rank 3, rank 4, and similarly so on. Right? So now if someone says, give me orders where give me top 5 orders by sales. So what I have to do? I have to just select star from here. Right? Now this is an inner query. So I will say where this is another column Rn, where Rn is less than equal to 5. So it will give me top 5 orders by sales. Okay, I have to give table alias. So if you see, I got 5 orders, highest sales. Is this clear so far? How this rank function is getting generated? So I'm saying that rank the rows by sales by descending order. The descending orders means the first record will get rank 1. If I get ascending, then the all by default this is ascending only, right? Which means the order with lowest sales value will get rank 1. And if I do that, I will get lowest 5 sales order. Right? So let me put it back to descending. Right? Is it all good? I hope this is fine. Please respond, guys. This is an important concept. We will move on to partition. First, let me know if this is clear. Okay. Now, this I'm getting total sales, right? But they are saying that give me top 5 orders in each segment. Like we have customer segments, right? So I want to see. So let me show you. Select star from segment. Okay. So if I run this, I'm just running inner query. Okay. So here, if I run this, I'm getting just 5 records, right? Just 5 records. But my requirement is in each segment, I want to see top 5 orders. So for example, in home office, which are the top 5 orders? In corporate, what are the top 5 orders? In consumer, what are the top 5 orders? How do I do it? So for that, we have a partition by clause. Okay. I will just explain you how it works. So for each segment, it will create a separate rank, right? Whenever a new segment is coming, it will restart ranking. So just see it. If you see for consumer, we are seeing rank, right? It is starting from 1, right? And it will go till whatever the records are there. Let me filter for some order date. Or otherwise, it will be difficult to understand from orders where order date between let's take 1 month data. In that, we will just see. Okay, so we have 459 rows. If you see consumer, right? In consumer, we have rank. And it is going. Now see, the moment corporate come, it is again starting with 1, right? This is because I have given partition by segment, which means for each segment, it will create a different window and give rank, right? For corporate, again, it is starting from 1, right? If you see, now again, home office came. Again, home office, it is coming from 1. So this is the effect of partition by. The moment you give partition by in segment, so for each value of segment, it will create a separate range of rank. I hope this makes sense. Okay. Now, if I have to find that in each segment, what are the top 5 orders? You can just say partition by segment, this, and then rank less than equal to 5. So from each segment, 5 records will come. So see, we have 5 records from consumer, 5 records from corporate, and 5 records from home office. This is very important concepts. Question will be asked definitely on this. How to get top department wise. Sometimes they will ask the third highest salary in each department, right? Or for example, they can say, I want third highest order in each of the segments. So I can just say equal to 3, rank equal to 3, right? For each segment, it will give me third highest order. So I got 3 orders for each segment. I will just give this to every one of you. Spend some time, try to understand it, right? Because this is most important topic. Just remember, if you are doing just order by, it will be on full table, right? And if you are doing on, if you are doing partition by, then it will partition on that column and then create separate rank. Just confirm if you are very comfortable with rank. Okay, last topic I want to tell about their rank, and we have dance rank and row number also. So maybe I will show it in another table. data from EMP. Department name, employee name, salary. Okay. Let me see if there are any questions. Okay, good, cool. So I'm using this another table. It has small data, so it will be easy to explain the three functions. So let me quickly do this. So we have rank. Okay, all of them has. I wanted some similar value. Let me update. Okay, let's talk about update statement as well. Okay, so what I want some similar salaries. It should match, right? So let me say update. I have to give table name. I want to update this, right? And set is I want to update some column salary equal to. So let's say analytics 14,300. I want to give Vikas also 14,300. Where EMP name equal to Vikas. So it will update this record. I will tell you why I am doing it. Okay. Okay. So I will say rank over orders by salary descending as rank salary. Awesome. Okay. So if you see, the highest earning employee has got highest salary, right? 1, 2. Now here if you see, all the employees with similar salary have got 3, 3, 3, 3, right? So this is how rank function works. Okay. So if the salary or the value, whatever value you are giving an order by is same, right? So they will all get same rank. So this guy got 1, then 2, then all of them has got 3. Now this guy has got 7. Why? Because they are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is the 7th person as per the salary. So this guy has got 7th rank. This is how rank function works, right? Now there is this function dance rank. Dance rank. Okay. What it will do, it will also give same rank to the same person, but it will not skip the number. So after 1, 2, 3, this is all same, right? 1, 2, 3. In dance rank, it will not skip any number. So after 3, it will give 4, and then 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. In case of rank, it will just check if it is the how many persons are there before that, and it will skip the rank. After 3, it is 7. So that is the difference between rank and dance rank. But the same salary will always give same rank or dance rank, right? So let me put dance rank. And there is one more function which is called row number. This will give just running number. It doesn't matter if it is same or not same. Row number salary. It will give 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It doesn't matter if it is same or it is not same. It will always give running number. Okay. Now on top of it, you can obviously apply partition by. So partition by department name, right? Let me add all of them. So for each department, they will create separate ranks or row number or dance rank. Okay. So for analytics department, if you see all of them, rank salary is 1, 1, 1, 1 because it is all same, and then 5, right? Dance rank 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, and then 2. And row number is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Now for HR again the rank started because we have given partition by department name. Again it is 1 2 1 2. Now again for IT department I have again ranks, right? 1 2 3 4 5 1 2. It is all distinct ranks, so it is all seems to be same. If the values are distinct, all will be same, rank, dense rank, or row number, right? If there is a duplicate, then in that case everything will change. Okay, so this is all about Windows functions, rank, dense rank, and row number. Okay, we can use this Windows for aggregation also, sum and all. You can check out one of my video on YouTube. I will share the link, and that will clear all your doubts. Let me give you the links. After this, if you watch that video, it will make sense, right? YouTube. So this is the one. Okay, I'll just share with you. Okay, I put 2 or 3 videos every week. And I talk about SQL real-time scenarios. You can do subscribe to the channel and share with your friends. It has helped many people have got jobs after watching my videos. So do subscribe to the channel and share with all of your friends. Coming back to the session, I think we are done. We are done with whatever we wanted to discuss. There are a lot of other things, but we cannot cover everything. But this is the basic and fundamental. I hope you guys liked the session. Please do give your feedback. Okay. And yeah, if you have any questions, we can discuss now. I will
Yes.
share this. Yeah.
Yes, so like now I'm unable to like so like people now can like they can unmute like themselves and they can like ask directly to like Ankit sir like if they have any doubts.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, guys, it's your time now.
Yeah,
Who will go first?
yes, sir. This is Disha. Hello. Hello.
Whoever is asking question, please switch on your video. Then only I will take the questions. Thanks, Alia. Good to know you like
Yes,
the
it was
session.
awesome.
Please come on video, whoever wants to ask question. I'm talking to myself from last 3 hours. I want to see some faces.
Richard, you have a question?
Yeah.
Sir, can I?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes, sir. So my question is that say, कि sir, हमारी job क्या है? Like as a data engineer, what we have to do? Like what is our job as a data engineer?
Okay. So your college is where, guys? Are you comfortable with Hindi?
Gandhinagar, Gujarat.
Okay. You guys all comfortable with Hindi?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Huh. So what you have to do as a data engineer? That's what
Yes,
your
sir.
question is.
Yes, sir.
So there are two things. Mainly there are two profiles in data engineers. Okay. There are sub profiles, you can say. One is core data engineering, and one data engineering analytics or data engineer BI, business intelligence. Okay. So there are two profiles based on your interest. You can choose anyone. Okay. Now in core data engineering, it is like handling some streaming data, big data. You have to learn Hadoop, Spark, distributed systems, how to set up systems, how to read streaming data like Twitter and all, right? So in Amazon also, like you have lots of orders coming. So how to handle big data, right? How to build systems so that they can handle big data, right? That is one profile of data engineer. For that, you should know Spark, Hadoop, cloud systems, okay? And obviously, SQL you should know, but the other profile requires more of SQL. So data engineer, BI, okay? No one will tell you, you have to see the job description and see where you are fitting better. In that, it is more about analytics, okay? You should be able to build data model, data warehouse. You should be able to build matrices. Like you should be very good with SQL. If some business scenario is coming, like we were discussing so many business scenarios. So some business will come and say, okay, I want this matrix, that how many customers are like this, or anything business can come up to analyze, right? So that is a second type of data engineers. And you should always consider SQL and Python. Okay, no matter what in what data field you are, you should learn SQL and Python. Just keep this in mind. Okay, just with SQL and Python, you can get very good jobs. Okay, because yeah,
सर पैसा किस में है ज्यादा?
पैसा सब में ज्यादा है जिसमें तुम अच्छे हो. कोई भी टेक्नोलॉजी कम या ज्यादा नहीं होती. जो भी तुम करते हो अगर अच्छे से करते हो तो पैसा ही पैसा है. ठीक है, तो मेरा तो मानना यही है. मैंने यही देखा इंडस्ट्री में. लोग एक जो लोग खाली एक्सेल में ही बहुत अच्छे हैं तो उन्होंने बहुत ग्रो कर लिया है. ठीक है.
Sir, please make the videos on data warehousing projects also.
Yeah, I will make. So I have limited time, so I will make at my pace. But yeah.
You
So I have
enough to ETL developer, ETL architecture like.
Yeah, I will make videos. I worked as ETL developer as well, starting 4-5 years of my career.
Yeah, thank you.
So I don't get much time actually. So I have this full-time job. I have 2 kids also, small kids under 2 years both. So I try to make as much videos, but at least I make sure I'm putting 2 videos every week. So far we have around 60 plus videos on my channel.
Sir, may I ask one question?
Yeah.
Sir, I'm Shubham. I'm right now working as a full stack developer from past, and my stack is actually .NET and Angular. And most of the time I worked on the Angular side of it. I'm based at Bangalore, but I wanted to switch from software engineering to data engineering because I'm more inclined towards it, and I love studying about Kafka, the live data streaming, and how this works. But the thing is, I'm thinking to take a course on data engineering because I have only idea about the SQL. Python I do not know, and Spark and Hadoop, all those are new to me. So what I'm thinking is, what would be the best option for me if should I do the a course which is offered in the market for the data engineering, or should I learn it on my own? Because if I wanted to do a course, I have to take a gap, a career gap of 3 months or 4 months, right? Will that be a good approach?
No, I think you should not take a gap. Okay, because what will happen, it will put a lot of pressure on you, which is not a good thing, right? You will be under pressure to learn and do. What you can do, you can find some time after your job in the evening, if possible, or on weekends. That will be a better approach. And you don't have to spend a lot of money. There are a lot of courses on Udemy, right? Very cheap courses, 500,000, and they are good enough, right? You should know just fundamentals, then you can explore things on YouTube, or there are a lot of free resources nowadays. So you just have to learn basics. Okay, don't spend too much money on courses nowadays because resources are free mostly, or maximum 500, under 1,000 you will get good courses on Udemy, right? So take any course, big data course on Udemy, just see ratings, which course has good rating. And I will again repeat, anyone you are, no matter which field you are going in, data analyst, business analyst, data engineer, right? Business analyst, anything. You should learn 2 things definitely: SQL and Python. This will help you long way. Okay.
Okay, sure, sir. Thank you.
Yeah.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yep.
I am a final year student in LDRP right now, and a few days back only I just applied for a data engineering internship in one of the companies near to my home, but they were asking to bring me in a tie-up for 2 years, and I have future plans of studying abroad for my master's. So getting into that company would help me clear my 2 semesters with company experience, and they helped me out with data engineering projects from zero to project level, we can say. So now companies based upon that domain, if it is a big organization like Amazon and all, they need experience and quality engineers. And mediocre companies, like, they are growing right now, so they need people who can serve them long term. But I am in the middle of the situation, like, can't pitch higher companies right now, and at the same time, for learning scale for small companies, I have to do tie-ups. So I have planned to do a master's in data engineering or any other sector in abroad. So for 1 year of time span, what would you advise me to go through by self-paced learning? On the side by side, company search are getting on the way, but Python and SQL, that's clear, you said. And about that, I am much more interested into some data visualization sector, like graphs and pie charts and all
Yes.
things. uh, Based upon that motivation, I have been opted for an project based upon this data visualization thing only, like extracting data from one sector of the real Indian market, and then visualization it and putting it in front of the admin, the owner of the businessman, and showing them what should he can make it more and more
I
beneficial
got
for
it.
his job.
Okay. So first of all, it is good idea to learn a BI tool as well to create charts and all. So you can learn Power BI or Tableau. Both are good in market. You can choose anyone. You don't have to decide and spend time which one should I learn, which one should I learn. Just pick one and learn. Both are
Yes.
in demand. Don't waste your time in choosing the tool. Okay. If
Yes.
you learn one, you can pick up second one very easily. Okay.
Yes.
So just learn one anyone. Okay. So there's a bond of 2 years, you are saying, excluding internship.
No, internship for 1 year till I get the degree, and after that they need me for 1 year more, like 6 months of probation and then more 6 months.
Okay, so you are going masters just after your graduation, or you want to take some experience?
Like, on one sense, I have heard that Indian experience doesn't matter from a small scale level and all, and on the other sense, I want that experience to get some corporate experience in India also, like how people work, how teams work, how GitHub and all works.
See, it is not about that Indian experience matter or not. It is about you are learning or not there, right? You are getting exposure to something. Don't think about it that experience will matter or not, right? It is about you are learning something. So I will say 1 year is not a very big time, right? After 1 year though, it will go with your college, and one more year you can just take industry experience and then go abroad. There's nothing wrong in that. 1 year is fine.
That's one more catch in that thing. For internship, they are paying me well, and after 1 year, they are tying me up for 3 lakhs rupees. So I'm scared that from today onwards, like, I can join from tomorrow also at that place, but from today for 2 years, I won't check LinkedIn. I can't do some other sort of thing. Like, I have been tied up to that thing only. I'm scared about that thing, like, for 2 years.
LinkedIn and all you can do. They will
No,
stop
like,
you doing
I can't apply it, and like,
okay, you can't leave in between.
yes,
That's
that's
okay.
I'm scared about. And talking with my other peoples also, and I am ready to give that buffer 1 year between my bachelor's and master's, but don't need to spend in like a small like company in Science City in Ahmedabad. And like, if I'm spending 1 year in India, and with an 1 year experience in data engineering and some sort of thing, why can't I move to Bangalore and Mumbai and Pune sort of thing?
See, you can maybe give yourself another 1 month and try if you get some other job.
Yes,
right?
yes.
And decide some time that till that time if I get good, otherwise I will join that. And try your best to get another job where there is no bond.
Yes, definitely, sir, definitely.
So that only option you have.
Being a tier 3 college, like, domains of blockchain, AI and data engineering doesn't come for internship and placement cells, like very 1% chance of getting into it. So through off campus interviews and all, I have founded this company and all, and it's so perfect and thing. Like, if I get into it for 2 years, like, the company will also grow on the basis I will also grow.
Right.
But personally, I'm telling you, like, I am targeting Melbourne, Australia right now. And
Okay.
looking upon the data engineering and data scientist sector in Sydney, I'm much more to getting into the 2 years of master and grabbing the Sydney jobs as soon as possible.
Okay.
So for me, growing that company is much more less profitable than growing myself in masters and going to Sydney.
Okay, got it. Yeah.
So that's clear. So I'm just confused about it. And based upon your motivation and all, like learning Python, learning SQL, learning the BI tool, and working on my 7th sem project of visualization data for a real life
Yeah,
sector,
good enough.
I'm going for it only right now.
Yeah, yeah, awesome. Yeah.
Hello, Ankit.
Yeah.
I have a query regarding that. Have you ever heard about talent tool?
Talent, yeah.
Yeah, ETL developer. Like, what is the scope of it? Like, I'm a 2-year fresher guy with a 2 years normal
Yeah,
experience.
learning ETL tool is good. So there are a lot of ETL tools. If you talk about market leaders, you have Informatica, DataStage, which are licensed. Talent is an open source, I think, but there will be enterprise version, I'm sure.
Yes.
And you can learn it for data engineering who want to learn. Yeah, learning one ETL tool will help definitely.
No, actually, what I'm asking is for a fresher, like 2 years of experience guy. So we can switch. Like, what in the industry is there job opportunities are there or not? Like,
Yeah, they are there. Along with talent, you should know SQL definitely, and there will be jobs for you.
Okay. And
Yeah.
is it really required for a SQL? We have to have knowledge on SQL.
Yeah. If you are learning any ETL tool, you should learn SQL definitely. Without SQL, it won't go for you. No. SQL is must in any data related thing. Again, I'm telling, without SQL, you cannot go. It will be difficult path.
Okay, future scope. What is the future scope of this? Like ETL, like for long term, I'm thinking to be in this stream.
Yeah, ETL is good. You can maybe, if you really want to learn other ETL tools, you can try some cloud ETL tools like we have AWS Glue. That is also good. But talent, if you have interest, you can learn talent. Talent is in demand nowadays.
I am not like thinking about the talent, but I'm just asking other than talent, is there anything so that I can sustain in this industry for a long
Yeah,
term?
yeah. With talent and SQL, you can sustain for long.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Sir,
If you
one more
learn,
question.
yeah.
Sorry. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
And what I was saying, if you learn one ETL tool, it automatically becomes easy to learn any other ETL tool. It is like BI tools, right? If you learn any one, it is easy to migrate or learn another one. So you just focus on learning any one, and then automatically, whenever opportunity comes, you will learn the other one.
Can you suggest me, is any other company is recruiting like for a 2 years guy? Like
There are a lot of companies. I don't have names. You can find on
I was
LinkedIn.
just asking this many questions because like I was trying from last 2 months, but I am not getting any opportunity. But why? Because it is like almost experienced guys only 4 years, 5 years they're asking. So that is the reason I am asking.
No, you can apply on Naukri. There are opportunities. You just mentioned talent and SQL also. So you have to learn SQL, then you will get lot of calls.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hello, sir.
Hi, Ankit sir.
Yes, sure.
Just a minute. I have a small announcement. Guys, like I have pasted a link in the chat. If it is a Google form link, like we have to fill that form for you to like able to get the certificate of attending the workshop.
Hello, Ankit.
Yeah. Hello. Yeah.
Yeah. Hi, this is Karthik. So,
Yeah, Karthik.
like I want to ask, like I'm relocating to London next in the month of September. I got an opportunity as a data engineer there, and I'm a recent grad in last year. So I want to know, like, can you suggest any resources for how to design distributed systems for data engineering? Like as you mentioned, we have to like work on the streaming platform as well. Sometimes Power BI. So can you like suggest to me a system design for data engineering specific?
So whatever you have got job, you have the job details, right? What they are expecting, what tech stack they use.
Yeah, like they're into they're a geoscience company. Like, as I talked to my employer, they mentioned that they are like heavily working on like Snowflake and like schemas, SQL is there, Python is there, and some open source tools as well as some proprietary software are also there, which they have developed or some open source. But at some point of time, like I'm assuming I like as a foreign candidate, they have like some expectations from me. So that's why I'm asking in terms
Okay.
of.
So first of all, again, I will repeat the same thing, SQL and Python first. If you covered these two things, then you can learn maybe Spark and Kafka. That will be good enough for you to start with.
Yeah, like Spark is there, but I found that to practice the big data tools, you need the data, you need the big data. So this
You
is the
will get
kind of
data sets on Kaggle and all. There are a lot of websites. There you will get a lot of use cases also on Kaggle. So you can take data sets from there. That's fine.
And what about like designing systems? Any resources you want to suggest?
I can check and respond. I don't have anything handy, but yeah, I can get back. You can connect to me on LinkedIn and message me. Okay. You want me to give my LinkedIn profile link?
I guess I am already connected to you, but
Okay.
like if I message you, you will like you have like thousands of message. I hope.
But I will try to respond as much as possible.
Okay, sure. Thanks.
So
I'm
sharing
just-
your
just a one
LinkedIn
more-
link would be helpful, sir.
Yeah, I'm just putting it on the chat.
So one more question I have. This
I
is
want
only...
you have to come on video.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, there I am. Yeah, one more question. This is on behalf of my brother. Actually, he is just fresher and just passed out, and he has 1 year internship. But that is not in the data field, and it's been due to the COVID. He just did an internship, and there is a career gap for him. It's been like 6 months, and he's looking for the opportunity. So I just wanted to ask, like, if there is a career gap, right, between the journey, like how do we tackle, when applying to the data engineering or any other profile? This is more in general.
So data gap is fine. I mean, industry is not very hard on it nowadays. Things are changing. Now the question will come, why career gap? So that you should be able to answer. You don't have to fake anything. You can tell your exact reason. Whatever it is, you were preparing something, you were not well, health issues, family issues, just tell it. But at the same time, you should find some time to upgrade yourself. If you are in 6 months gap, just don't sit and do nothing. If there is some emergency, you can't do anything, that's a different thing. But keep upgrading yourself. You can tell in 6 months, I have learned these things. Okay, build some portfolio projects and show it. It is absolutely fine.
Okay, yeah. And so how about like having certifications like data certificates from Azure or AWS, right? There are certifications. So will they add value, right? Being a fresher or as being an experienced person, right? So for the fresher, if we just do certifications, right? So does it add more value, or do we need experience to get really skilled? Like how this is being viewed by the recruiter? That's what I.
Okay. So I am not a big fan of certifications, especially if they are costly. Okay. See, you have to work on your skills. If you know skills, now where certifications can help is, so recruiter will get a lot of resumes, right? So maybe if you have certification, you have more chances of getting shortlisted, right, for interview. But once you are in interview, your certification doesn't matter. They will ask you questions, everything. If you are able to answer right, they will take you. Not, they will not take you. They will not say, okay, this guy has certification, we will take him. Okay. So yeah, it can help in shortlisting, but not in getting success in interview.
Okay. Yeah. Sure. Got it.
Sir, I have a doubt.
Mm-hmm.
A question. I'm planning to do certification from IBM, professional certification at Coursera. So,
okay. It is fine. Yeah, I have heard of it. It is good actually. You can do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do it.
And actually, I'm a fresher and have done 4 month internship in data engineering. And now I'm getting offer in software engineering because I don't have any project or something in data engineering. So should I proceed with software engineering and parallelly learn data engineering?
So if you're interested in data engineering, then yes, you should continue your interest in data engineering and try to get data engineering project.
And about this offer, I'm getting in software engineering.
So see, software engineering is also good. Data engineering is also good. It depends on your interest. Yeah, right.
I'm interested in data engineering, but I'm not getting any offer right now. So I'm planning to do this job, and after this working hours, I will learn data engineering.
That is absolutely fine. Yeah. So you make sure within 1 year you get data engineering job or project, right? Within 1 year or 2 years. Okay. Otherwise, it will be again difficult to justify your data engineering experience 2 years, right? So yeah. Try to switch as soon as possible along with your software engineering job. Yeah.
Or should I just leave this offer of software engineering and learn data engineering? I'm confused.
You can do parallelly. Again, it puts a lot of pressure when you don't have job, right?
Yeah.
So that you are not in hurry. You can take 1 year time, okay, and start and keep applying for jobs and then move on. Don't just quit the job.
Yeah, actually, that's why I look for offer which is not having any bond.
Yeah, that will be good.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
So do we have any other questions? Yeah, I think no one else has any question.
Great, guys. Enjoyed the session. I hope you also enjoyed the sessions. And yeah, all the best for your future. Hope to work with some of you in future. Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much, sir. It was really a very great experience.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Thank you. Good day. Bye-bye.
Thank you, sir. So I think we are at the end of the workshop. Thank you, guys. Thank you, everyone, for
We're not able to, update on the link which you
we will
shared.
send you form by email.
other form.
Okay, thank
Yeah,
you.
you will get it by email.
Sure, thank you.
Okay. Yes, the recording will be like uploading to the YouTube, like जो हमारी जो आज ऑफिशियल लाइक है हमारे चैनल ब्रेक द बेयर का, उसमें ये पूरी रिकॉर्डिंग अपलोड हो ही जाएगी आज रात को.
Yeah, so shall we conclude the workshop? It was a very great learning experience. Thank you so much, sir, for being a part of this.
Thank you, Khushbu, for organizing this. Great work, guys. Yeah.
Thank you so much, sir. And thank you, guys. Thank you, everyone, for attending this workshop. We hope everyone enjoyed. We're looking forward for seeing everyone in the next event as well. And register into the hackathon if you have not done yet. And please join the Discord server. It's really mandatory if you need to get the information about the further events. And stay connected with our social media so that you can stay updated. Thank you, guys.
Hi, everyone.
Thank you, Khushbu.
Yes, welcome.
Thank you.